Hello, my name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. Thank you so much for joining me in another Plan With Me book review. Today I'm going to be using this beautiful printable stickers from Station Stickers called Victoria. I'm also going to be using a few Simply Gilded washi from her sub box. And the overlay tape is from Rose Colored Daze. I didn't realize it was hollow until I was actually putting it on. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, so for this week, which is the week of May 26th to June 2nd, sorry, totally blanked out on the months. Anyways, from the week of May 26th to June 2nd, I didn't really read that many books. I was able to read 3, but they were mostly cozy. Actually, all 3 of them were cozy novels. Sorry, cozy mystery novels, which is a sub-genre of mysteries. For those who hasn't really read a cozy mystery, they're basically like short mystery novels that kind of have the same patterns, where there's like either an amateur or an amateur sleuth that helps detectives or even goes on their own to investigate deaths and murders and stuff like that. But yeah, so usually this is like, my guilty pleasure type of novels. Like I could read them back to back with no problem, and it doesn't take me that long to read it. So if those people who likes to binge watch, I actually love binge reading novels from this kind of genre. But yeah, so for this week, I was able to read from 2 different series. However, I'm only going to be talking about the series that I actually enjoyed, which is the Amory Ames Mysteries. And that's a series where the heroine, which is Amory, is basically this rich woman in the 1920s, and she kind of gets into like the whole amateur sleuthing type of deal, and she basically helps police solve cases. So back then, like in the 1920s, the elite, they tend to kind of close off from the police. They don't really like to, like talk about things that happen and stuff like that. So Amory is basically like the buffer between the two opposing sides. So anyways, for this week, I was actually able to read the book 4 and book 5 from the series, which is called The Essence of Malice, which is book 4, and then book 5 is An Act of Villainy. For me, I actually enjoyed The Essence of Malice a lot more than I did The Act of Villainy, only because I think the mystery in it was a lot more solid. It did kind of make me guess almost all the way at the end who the killer was. And plus the set of characters that the author created in book 4 was a lot more enjoyable and a lot more cunning, I guess, than in book 5. However, both of them are still pretty good reads. And one of the good things about mystery, like the cozy mystery genre, is because you don't really have to read book 1 as book 1 or book 2 as a book 2. They all have their own different mysteries, and they don't really kind of linked with each other. However, if you're more of a character-driven reader, it's better to actually read the first book before you move on to, book 3, 4, 5. So I haven't actually picked up the series after book 5 because I've been busy reading other novels. But I'm hoping that I will be able to actually get through the rest of the books in the series and get caught up on the ones that's already been published. But yeah, for this series, one of the reason why I like Amory Ames Mysteries is because I really enjoy the characters, especially the main character. There's not really, I can't say there's not really a lot, but because I do enjoy a lot of like the characters in different cozies, but for this one I particularly like it because one, the heroine's pretty good. She's very reliable and she's very interesting. And two, the other characters within the novel is also quite interesting, especially the relationship between her and her husband. At first, it does kind of tend to be boring, but then eventually it kind of progresses throughout the series. But yeah, anyways. And the other reason why I really like this series is because the mystery is also pretty solid. You don't really see a lot of cozies where the characters, the plot lines, and the mysteries kind of are all good. And with Amory Ames Mysteries, they're all pretty solid. But yeah, so if you are thinking of starting, this subgenre, I would highly recommend it. However, you have to also realize that it is a historical fiction. It does feature the 1920s, or I think the 1930s, 1940s, around that era. But I really, I really like it. Like, I am into historical fiction. I've enjoyed reading like different cozies within that year, that century, and yeah, it's pretty interesting to see the different kinds of take on, like, how women are, how women are treated, how the men are, and how men are treated differently than the women, and just like, the different societal like expectations between the the sexes. So yeah, if you're into mysteries, I highly suggest you try out cozy mysteries. And if you are into cozy mysteries already, definitely try checking out Amory Ames series. And I do have other series that I'm into right now in terms of that subgenre. So if you would like more suggestions, or if you guys have any questions, just ask away, and I will hopefully be able to reply to you. Or if you guys even want any kind of suggestions of like different cozies that I've read, I could also give you some suggestions on that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna play some music because, like I said, I didn't really read a lot of books on this week, so I don't really have a lot of other things to say. So yeah, so I'll play the music and then I will get back to you before the end of the video. Thank you. done, I would like to say thank you so much. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And I hope to see you soon again. Thank you. Bye.